So next we are going to talk about mass delete records and mass transfer records. So this is very helpful sales functionality which Salesforce has given to us as admins. So what you can do is you can click on mass delete records here. Obviously go to setup and search for mass, and then you can click on mass delete records. So here you have selection of all the objects which are available using this functionality. So you can mass delete accounts, leads, activities, contacts, cases, solutions, products, and reports. So let's say I want to delete a report. So what I can do is I can select it by report name, folder, created date. So let's select it by name. Let's call it report and equals, or you can also have an option of contains, does, starts with, things like that. So let's call it contains and search. So I've got all the reports here. I can select either all of them, or I can select just one of them and click delete. It would delete my report. Similarly, we can select other objects like account, contacts, and you can mass delete those records as well. The next bit is mass transfer records. So you can transfer from one owner to another owner. So what basically happens is one of the account record owners has left the organization. As a business, your company has decided that these accounts should now be transferred to person B. So the easiest way that Salesforce has provided us out of box is that you transfer those accounts to the other person using mass transfer option. So what you do here is come to this place, the object you want to transfer. So let's say mass transfer accounts, and you would select mass transfer from. This particular instance just has me here, and then you can select transfer to. So again, it's selecting me, and then you can select transfer open opportunities, transfer closed opportunity, transfer open cases, transfer closed cases, keep account team, or you can change the account team as well. And then you search. So basically then I would say I don't want to put any criteria. I just want to basically transfer from this user to this user. That's it. It's not able to find any records because both of the users are same. But then if you create another user in your instance, you would find it, and then you can just do a transfer. So that would do the transfer for your open opportunities, closed opportunities, like whatever you select, it would transfer that way. Generally, you would transfer the open opportunities and open cases to the person. When you do that, he would get a notification as well that all of these are transferred to him. And you can also, as an administrator, when you have done this transfer, you can inform the user that I have transferred it, and you can look at this place. You can create a list view for him, owner, me, or you can create a report for him and he can look all the accounts and everything. It's totally dependent on your user as a custom and how he would like to see the data. We also have mass reassign account teams. Remember we spoke about account team earlier and opportunity team. Here what we can do is we can mass reassign. Let's say a person is part of team on the account and he has left, or you want to change it, then you can add an account team member, you can remove an account team member, or replace an account team member from here. Let's say I want to add an account team member to the account. So I'll click next, and then I can select the filter criteria. So let's say anything which is created date actually greater than, it should be 20th of May 2020, and you can select which all fields you want to display. Click next. So I've got these 4 records which we created recently. We'll click next, and now we can add the new account team member. You can select the user here, so and then you can select the role. So let's say I want to set it to sales manager. I can give the opportunity access read or read write. Account access, let's keep read only. Case, let's keep it private. I'll click add, and boom, you have mass reassigned account team. So that's another option that you get in mass options, mass data management. And then we have mass transfer approval requests. So basically, remember approval processes which we spoke in one of the previous videos. So what you can do is you can mass transfer those approval requests to somebody else. Remember we spoke about delegated approvers. So similarly, if you don't have a delegated approver set up in your approval process, or maybe it's an existing approval process where somebody never set it up in delegated approver setting, then what you can do is you can mass transfer these. So you can select the type or the current approver. So let's say current approver is XYZ. I don't have any pending approvals in the system right now, but all of the approvals would show up here. And then so mass remove records from an approval process, or mass transfer outstanding approval request to somebody, and you can select that somebody here and you can add comments, then you can just transfer. So this is another way you haven't thought through initially about your approval processes. Mass update addresses. This is a very interesting feature, and what you can do is you can use this feature to update the country or territory or state or province field on all the records where they are using a standard address field. You are using address field. Remember when we spoke about fields, we saw an address field there? That's a concatenated field which has a couple of fields within it, which is the street address, zip code, country, all of that. So you can use that. So these include addresses on, so that's what you can do. You can do a mass update on these address fields. How do you do that? You can choose the address field to update, which is you want to update the country or you want to update the state or province. Let's say we want to update the country. Available values are search all addresses for, let's say UK. Oh, none is available. Let's go previous. So let's say we want to put selected values France. Replace France with the UK. That's what we want to do. Click next. Following number of address fields were found and will be replaced. So this is where they have found the data and they will replace it. So now it is replaced. So that's how you can update the addresses as well in a mass action. Totally depends how many records you are getting and how long it will take for the system to do that change. So this is what mass data management is. If you have any questions, you can join the QA session, which happens every Friday. And please drop in your comments, feedback, and any questions in the comment section, and I'll get back to you.